A lot of people will say they can't squat. I'll often hear people come into our studio here at Lifestyle Essentials and say, oh, I can't squat because I've got knee pain. Well, the reality is if you can't squat, you can't sit. And if you can't sit, there are certain things in life you just won't be able to do. And if you can't do those things, you're going to die. The reality is everybody can squat. If squatting is just sitting on a chair. Unfortunately though, we tend to actually make squatting a lot more difficult than it really is. So what we want to do during this video is just teach you how to squat correctly and give you some simple tips on squatting correctly and how to prevent knee pain in your squats and lower back pain. Let's have a look at how we can make squats really easy. So one of the easiest ways to do a squat is to basically put a bench behind you. You sit down, touch the bench, and then stand up. As we go down and we touch the bench, we just touch it without actually putting our weight on it and stand up. When you look at your feet should ideally be about hip width apart, but the reality is in life, our feet can go anywhere. Our feet can go nice and wide, they can go nice and narrow, okay? So where you put your feet is really dependent on what you're trying to achieve. But ideally, just for normal training, we want to have our feet hip width apart. Where your toes point, your toes can point out a little bit or they can be straight. Ideally, you just want to go with what's comfortable. Some of the common mistakes people make when they do squats is they're often cued to stay up straight, to keep their body straight. And as they squat down and their knees travel forward. You'll notice as my knees travel forward, my center of gravity comes forward over my knees, and that loads my knees, which will lead to knee pain. The other common mistake people make is they're told they need to bend at their hip. So what happens is as they go down, they bow at their hip and ending up in this sort of position. Okay, and this then starts to load the back too much, rather than actually keeping the center of gravity over the whole foot. So you'll often hear trainers say, keep your weight through your heel, push your hips back, keep your knees behind your toes. Well, when you have a look at how someone sits, when they sit on a chair, they actually don't do that. Ideally, what happens is the line from the ankle to the knee and the line from the hip to the shoulder is parallel. So as they go down and up, these lines stay parallel. When we do a squat this way, we actually keep our center of gravity over our feet and over our body. So the center of gravity is now traveling through here, which then stops you loading your knee and will stop you from actually getting that knee pain for when the knees track forward. This will also help with the lower back because you're actually able to keep this neutral spine. So when people talk about a straight back or a neutral spine, that's where we keep our natural curves. And in this position, this is a nice neutral spine as we go up and down. So when you're looking at doing squats in the gym, which are a really important exercise, no matter what you're trying to achieve, the muscles in your legs are the biggest muscles in the body. They're going to give you the biggest metabolic effect. They're going to help you burn the most fat. And if you're looking at building muscle, they're actually going to release the most hormones to help actually increase your muscles in your other parts of your body as well. So you've got to do squats. So when you're looking at doing squats in the gym, just make it easy. You can hold dumbbells, you can hold a bar, just down and up to get the movement going, and then you can progress forward into holding either a bar, whether it be in the hands in front or on the shoulders, and make the exercise more complex once you get the technique right. I hope that helps you with your squatting. If you'd like more information on how to improve your exercise technique or how to train more effectively, just jump onto our website, lifestyleessentials.com.au.